Hello everyone, this is Lucretia Robai, the dancing nurse. Welcome to today's episode. As you know, the other time we started a show known as TTS, that is Transformational Talk Show, and we were talking about music therapy. Now, this time round we are going to talk about something. We are still on the topic of health, but now I'm narrowing it down to something known as what makes someone sick. You see, for us who we are in hospitals, for us medics, nurses, doctors and such, we are here because people are sick. Otherwise, we couldn't be here if people are not sick. So what is the reason as why we are here? It's because we are nursing sick patients. Now, what makes one sick? That is number one question. Now, we have various things that make someone to get sick. We have various situations that can make someone to become sick and later on being brought to the hospital and they become a patient. Now, one is infections. Infections, when you talk about infection, you're being infected because of a microorganism. When a microorganism gets into your body, it results into infection and therefore a process known as inflammation. Now, we have various microorganisms that cause infection. We have infection, we have microorganisms, we have virus, we have parasites, we have fungi, we have bacteria. And you see, we have the issues of, like now, right now we are talking about super gonorrhea. Super gonorrhea, when we talk about, first of all, gonorrhea, it's you have been infected. That is a sexually transmitted infection. And you have the causative microorganisms of super gonorrhea is Neisseria gonorrhea. Now, when you talk about super gonorrhea, it simply means there is resistance. When because that is an infection, now you are treating it with antibiotics. Now the microorganism develops a resistance towards the treatment. That's why we say super gonorrhea. Alright. So infections, we have so many types of infections. Mostly people are actually we have hepatitis and all that kind of a thing. Now, I want to major down into that. So secondly, I'll talk about trauma. One can be involved in different type of trauma. We have emotional trauma, we have physical and psychological trauma, depending on the situation that person has been through. If somebody undergoes rape, first of all, yes, it is going to assault their body physically, but also they will have an emotional trauma. And even psychological trauma. That's why some of them, they end up maybe developing dislike towards this gender because of the assault that they actually undertook, right? Other things that causes one to be sick, and in this case, some of them we have issues such as congenital abnormalities. Now, when you talk about congenital abnormalities, these are conditions that have been acquired naturally. Maybe they acquired from their parents, genetically, they have inherited it. And we have so many types of them, just mention but a few. We have sickle cell anemia, we have the Down syndrome, and so on and so forth. So, you just find that somebody grows up and realizes that they have this and this and this. Now, we also have others that can be transmitted from the mother to the child. You might find that maybe if a mother has not yet taken prophylaxis, maybe against HIV, the mother might be infected with HIV and not take care of the fetus that they are carrying. That virus might pass to the child, and therefore will end up having the child being infected. So we have the reason that makes people to come to the hospital. It's quite a number. And another one, we have occupational hazards. Occupational hazards, you find that we have other people who have hearing problem. One, because maybe they work in areas that are in industries that produce a lot of noise, so they end up injuring the eardrums and such kind of a thing. Others, we have people who work in places where we have fumes that later maybe develop sulfuric acid, and such conditions may make people develop cancers because of the carcinogens. Also, others is lifestyle modification. You see, when someone develops a tendency of not exercising and all that kind of a thing, that's why we have issues related to diabetes, we have hypertension. Those are lifestyle, and they actually need lifestyle modification. You exercise a lot. You make sure you don't take too much of sugars in the food stuff that you actually ingest in your body. Make sure you don't take too much salt, you know. So we have some various ways that can actually make a person to become sick. Now we have other ones. The other ones is a kujitakia, but not as much kujitakia. We have so many issues that can bring someone to the hospital. So today I've just given you a brief of it, and we will just pick from where I have. Next time we are going to continue from where we have left, so that you guys can continue learning why do we have people in hospitals and such kind of a thing. Thank you very much. Until next time, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any addition, any subtraction, feel free. For that and many more, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you very much.